Yeah.
It seemed like forever.
You know what? It went in. And although overall it might not be the prettiest in the world, I'm a baseball guy. I've said this before. It looks like a line drive in the scorebook. You know what I mean? Because we needed it. You know, we've been on a tough stretch. Our guys have been resilient. They haven't hung their heads. We continue to work and prepare. I feel growth behind the scenes, even though we've lost a couple games in a row. And no matter how it looked and how it happened, we needed that. That was a jubilant locker room, and hopefully that energy is a ripple effect moving forward and gives us momentum going into a game against a tough Hofstra team.
You know, we've seen the movies before where the Cougars get a good lead with 9 or 10 minutes to go, and somehow it gets away. What do you think happens in those stretches?
You know, I'm just a big believer in I've said this before, consistency in 4-minute wars, right? And you know, you don't want to stare at the scoreboard. You want to know it's 0-0 at the beginning of every 4 war. You know, so I think, I think that's part of it a little bit. But you know, when they made their run, we started getting real flaky in transition. They had like 3 or 4 transition buckets. They put their head down and drove the ball, made a really tough 3 on a step back. You credit them. They really went on the attack, but we answered. I mean, the lead dissipated quickly. I think it went from 14 to tied in a short amount of time. And a team that's not mentally tough would have folded at that point, but our guys responded, made some big plays. Reno made a huge 3, great pass by Demetrius, great pin down by Benny, and then John, we put the ball in his hands and he made a game-winning play. So, we'll watch tape and clean up a lot of things that need to be cleaned up, but for tonight, we needed that W. I appreciate, I know this was like a rescheduled game, so people might have been confused, whatever, but I thought the crowd gave us great energy late. So appreciative of the students coming out, as always. Try to do my best to run up in the bleachers and high five as many as I can, make sure they know that I appreciate them being here. So we're going to need them on Thursday, and we're going to need them again on Saturday.
Yeah, I know it's one game at a time, but this 3-game homestand is really a chance to kind of flip the season around.
Yeah, but I can't think that way. We can only worry about the next one. All of our attention was on this one tonight. People keep saying, man, it's a tough stretch, 3 games in 5 days. I mean, obviously, we're blessed that they're at home. But I didn't even think a wink about Hofstra, and I didn't even think a wink about whoever the heck we play on Saturday. It was all about this game. We have to be mindful that we play 2 more games in 4 days in terms of our preparation tomorrow, with wear and tear on our bodies. We've got to have a great mental day, film day. But we can't worry about what's going to happen on Saturday. We just got to be ready when that ball goes up at 7 o'clock on Thursday.
But Ring Smith just keeps shooting through everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure as the season progresses, the defense on him has changed.
Yeah, no, he's circled on every scouting report. There's no question. And, he was on just a tear early in the season, then went through, a little bit of a tough stretch there for several games, and then lit it up at JMU and lit it up again tonight. We've had this conversation before, Jeff. Like, he just has such a short memory. He never changes his disposition when he misses shots, ever. I think that's what great shooters do. I think that's what great closers in baseball do when they give up a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth and 40,000 people are booing and they want the ball the next night. He wants the ball on the next shot, and it's been huge for us. I thought Benny was another freshman that was huge tonight. Charles Lampton was a major factor in terms of rim protection, 6 blocks, bunch of deflections. Demetrius, 5 assists, no turnovers, showing a lot of growth there. We hit our deflection goal. It tells me we're playing hard. Give William Mary a lot of credit. They're really well coached, a young team, sort of like we are, and fought their butts off. It was a great college game.
Either Smith or Meeks mentioned the number of passes. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
What's your goal, and how do you chart them so fast in the game?
One of our staff members is in charge of counting the passes throughout the game. I learned this reading something about the Golden State Warriors years ago, and I don't know if they still do it, but Steve Kerr wanted 300 passes in their NBA games. Well, we prorated to 40 minutes versus 48, so it's 275. That's the goal. And for the second game in a row, we've hit our goal. Ball's moving better, has better energy. It's just more efficient of an offense when the ball is popping.
Which coach is in charge of that?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Is that his only job during the
Yeah, he's locked in on that.
That's,
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate
Good
it.
seeing you.